Oh boy, has this been a long time in the making for me as a cosplayer. So, if you guys remember, I actually did not start off in this room. I actually had a room that was upstairs, and then I moved downstairs for a lot of different reasons, but it gave me a lot more space to work with. And around the time that I moved down here, I had already quit cosplaying. And so I have this new big closet that my parents used to keep some of their clothes in. This is where it was right here. And so now that it's gone, I have space and I'm getting back into cosplay. So I was like, you know what? Why don't I go in here and try to finally put stuff together? Why don't I go in and hang up my cosplays? And oh boy, did I massively, not think about the fact that some of my really nice cosplays, some of the pieces would be bent. It would be creased, like some of my really nice, idol costumes that I paid a lot of money for. And so now I am just gonna hang them up. I'm gonna take some time later on to actually like steam them and maybe iron them out a little bit. Because, like I said, I kind of got out of cosplay, and so I just shoved everything in boxes. Yeah, everything went in a box and everything is super creased, but I always wanted to have somewhere that I could hang my cosplays up. You see a little bit of like my March 7th cosplay over here. This is just on a hook that I like just punched into the wall, basically. This is also my petticoat, by the way, because I feel like you need one of these for when you do idol costumes and stuff. But anyway, I've always wanted to hang my costumes up. I actually, in the room upstairs, I used to take my cosplays and I hung them up beside some of my clothes in my closet, but I have started actually wearing more than just like a few jumpers now, and so I do tend to actually use my closet now. But anyway, this is one of the first costumes that I mentioned, my idol costume. That is my favorite of the idol costumes. This is another one. Both of these are from the Love Live series, and they're actually both the Muse girls. The orange one in the back is the Bouquet Rian costume, and this one is actually a new cosplay that I haven't worn yet. I've tried it on, but this is a Umi Sonada yukata, and not gonna lie, I don't want to wear this one until I learn the dance that I'm working on for that, so I can do a shoot and also a dance cover and not have to, do two separate, shoots and whatever. This is my March 7th cosplay. This one also definitely needs some steaming, some ironing. Not gonna lie, it kind of came really creased. The skirt was really creased, but I feel like, me shoving it into a box and into a bag did not help. But there's a lot of pieces on this cosplay that I really want to get fixed, because not gonna lie, some of the cosplay items can be kind of cheap looking, and sadly March has a couple like cheap looking things. Like her camera is super cheap, but I'm trying my best to keep everything together. So you'll see me hang up like, tops with their bottoms, so like skirts and stuff, shorts even. But I do have quite a few cosplay just like dress pieces. Like, obviously, I said I do a lot of idol stuff, so you'll see a lot of those, but I did try to go and hang the bottom pieces with it as well. I do have another bin, which you'll see later on, that is just for like accessories, like for bows, stockings, whatnot, little things that I just feel like if I keep them with the cosplay, they might get lost, so I have them in a bin. By the way, this is my Klee cosplay, and another example is Klee actually has this like little scarf and gloves, so those are in the bin. This is my Lolita Hotel costume. I really love this costume, and I want to get back into it soon, even though I don't quite love, the aesthetics of it, because I'm a very pink rainbow girly. I love the way that this dress looks. This is not necessarily official, but it was so cute. I really wanted a Lolita Hotel, and so I am going and trying to find an actual futon one though. But I love that dress so much. It's so nice and pretty and flowy, and I love it. Definitely look at your materials on your cosplays, because some of the material, the fabric, tends to get more creased than others. Like, for example, this Klee cosplay is pretty much fine. Like, it did not crease, and it has been folded up for many a years. Like, the last time I wore this cosplay was actually to a convention in 2022. So, yeah, this Anya dress, I didn't think this was gonna get as creased as it is, but oh my god, this one's pretty bad. But yeah, I'll have a lot of cosplays like this where they don't really require, you know, like pants with it. Like Anya just wears this is her school uniform, and then obviously she wears some like tights with it. So I tend to like cosplays that are so simple like that. It's actually kind of nice. But anywho, these are all of my costumes that I have hung up. I do have a couple like shirts and stuff that I'm washing. Like I have a white button-up shirt that I got from my job that I need to hang up. But anyway, let's move over to my little trinket area over here. This is where I am keeping, you know, like the wigs in this container right here. This one here is where all of the like parts of cosplay go. And then this last one is actually not necessarily for cosplay. This is just like my fabric bin. I did have to go and like fold some fabric up so it's a little bit more neat, because if you guys don't remember, I used to sew. And then we have my wigs. So with me being someone who is very minimal, like with styling wigs, I don't do a whole lot of styling. I am not someone who tends to tease wigs. In my own cosplay opinion, I don't really like that. So I like, you know, the hair to be a little bit more like, you know, what's the word, straight maybe, I don't know. I just don't love teasing and crimping the hair, and it's so much work. So I don't tend to do it. So I usually will leave on my 4 mannequins here the wigs that either one have pieces to them, like for example Umi has this bun, and then Kaching has these like buns and hair pieces. So they tend to get squashed sometimes, especially like hair ornaments. They tend to get squashed if I do put them in a bag, so I usually like to leave them out. And for Kaching, this wig, I got it secondhand. No one had ever wore it before, but I got it off of Macari. But the thing is, this wig is not in the best shape. Like, the buns were really bad. I literally had to take the clips off of these buns and just kind of like sew it actually into her scalp, because those were so rickety, they were not staying on that wig head. But stuff like that, I try really hard, especially as you can see with this Ibuki wig, which I honestly might be retiring Ibuki. That's why I kind of just left her out. But the Ibuki horns, oh my god, they are so unstable. I might actually end up getting rid of this wig and just kind of scrapping Ibuki for now, because I have cosplayed her so many times, but I'm getting, you know, a little bit tired. The wig is falling to pieces. But I try to keep the wigs that either, you know, one, I'm scared that they're going to, you know, start cracking or falling apart if I put them in a bag on the top, but also cosplays that I want to do soon. So as you can see, I do have the Umi wig out still, because like I said, I am learning a Love Live dance, a Muse dance, so that I can wear this cosplay. But I want to learn the dance fully first and be ready to perform it before I cosplay her. But she is coming soon-ish. And then you'll see this new wig that I'm picking out. I actually got this wig for 2 characters. There are 2 characters that I'm going to be cosplaying. I have their cosplays ordered. It's just gonna be like March is what it says before I'll get the cosplays. But there's 2 characters that share the exact same wig, so that's good for me. I love, you know, saving on wig costs. So like I said, the Kaching wig, I do kind of want it to stick out, even though I don't have the cosplay yet. I'm trying to find one. I find the majority of my cosplays used like on Macari. That's just personally where I go. You can go to other places, but I am a big fan of getting cosplays secondhand. As long as they look good, they've been taken care of, then I really don't matter, you know, just because it's just so much cheaper, and you're usually helping people out a lot of the times. But you guys can't see this right here, but the wig that we styled in a couple of videos ago for my VTuber, I am going to keep that out because I'm so scared that the little heart ahoge that we made is going to crumple or, you know, come out of shape if I put it in a bag. But as you can see, these are 2 characters that I have that I want to cosplay soon, so that's why they are on top. I might need to shape this wig up just a little bit because the bob was not bobbing perfectly. Not gonna lie, it looks like Che from Le Seraphim. I don't know why, but that's the bob vibe I'm getting from it, but it's so cute. I can't wait to wear it. Personally, weirdly enough, everyone tells me that I look good as a redhead. Even though I'm a pinkhead, everyone says I'm a redhead, so maybe. But for space and stuff, I did actually move all these guys down to the second level so I can put my bags on, because oh my god, I had no space whatsoever because these bags were jutting out on the wall. So it actually helps so much to have these bags moved onto the shelf. I want to get a couple more pieces, like maybe something to hold, you know, like the bags of wigs or something else, like maybe even some more heads to put wigs on. Now that I'm cosplaying again, I have a lot of ideas for this closet. But anyway, this is my update for the closet, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!